Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hidayat. I'm a student at English Education Department in UIN Fas Bengkulu. Today, I would like to tell you about the characteristic of English language learners. There is some facts about adults and young learners. The first one is description of course. This unit is designed to show the distinction between characteristic and any design teaching activities. There are three kinds of learners in English for learning classroom. The first one is young learners, and the second is adolescent, and the third is adults. An activity in a young learner classroom should be short and many activities. An adolescent can use many different ways or studying and practicing language. And then it is possible for adults to spend more time on learning tests, so it is possible to engage more deeply with the learning material. And then relevance of course. The relevance of course is the student will engage their home and society environment to the activity in this book, as mentioned detailed in exercise. In the exercise, most of activity given is case study, so the student is allowed to think critically in group discussion. And then learning outcome. The students are able to comprehend and explain the distinction learning system in three groups of English learners and the impact of those distinctions to the learning strategies. And then detail of material. The first one is facts about young learners. Teaching young learners has been happening in Indonesia for many years. The concept of young learners has been changed from the age to course book that has written. In the past, young learner referred to students between 5 and 12 years of age. But today, the young learners start from the preschool 3 years to elementary school is 12 years old. The different age is crucial thing to determine the teaching method. Emphasize the language comprehends and competence and address to cognitive skill. And Hammer say classified three he was classified three learner group, keeping in mind and then the fact the every learner is unique and such list can only reflect generalization. First one is young learner. In young learners, the response although they do not understand, and then they learn from everything around them. They learn indirectly rather than directly, and then they understand mostly when they see, hear, touch, and interact rather than from explanation. And then adolescent. Despite their success in language learning, they are seen like problematic students. And then they commit passionately when they are engaged. And then most of them start to understand the need for learning. And then the adults, they can engage with abstract thoughts. They have a wide range of positive or negative life and learning exercise. They have expectation about the learning process, and they have their own terms of learning. So, facing the age of globalization, the Language Center provides some course and formal school designed for children. Although some research and scholar in many countries has different definition for the term young learners. They distinguish the young learners focusing mainly on children of preschool and primary school age. The first is children who start preschool at about the age of 3. The second is the group of children who start primary school at around the age 5 to 7 and finish primary school from 11 to 12. In order to know the characteristic of young learners and to maximize learning process, we should define the young learner for this course. The following group reflects the EFL or English for Learning Teaching, language teaching environment, and the learners of English in the primary education in Turkey. And then maybe just is from me, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.